everybody, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to play the guitar solo from Van Halen's Dreams. Now typically with Van Halen songs we tune our guitar down 1/2 step. However, for this one you're going to keep your guitar in normal standard tuning, which is typically what Van Halen does when it's a keyboard dominant song. Alright, let's jump on into it. Alright, section 1 has got some natural harmonics on the D and G strings primarily at the 7th fret, and the last note's at the 5th fret. So it goes like this. Alright, and a couple things I want to call out there. The D string harmonics at the 7th fret, those you're going to palm mute, okay? And then the G string 7th fret harmonics and the final 5th fret, you just play open, okay? If that makes sense. Okay, so you're palm muting the D string and then playing, not palm muting the G string, okay? If you don't want to palm mute the D string, that's fine. And then finally at the end, that I tried to tab that as accurately as I could. It's a little bit challenging, you know, the way it's phrased. But with that one, don't get too hung up on doing it exactly like I tabbed it. Just listen to the original and feel it. So for section 2, very similar. You've got natural harmonics on the D and G strings. It goes like this. Okay, and what I want to call out there is that final harmonic that I kind of go out with a whammy bar on. I tabbed it as 2.3 because basically it's 1/3 of the way from the 2nd to the 3rd fret, hence 2.3. Okay, and it might take a while to get used to doing at that location, but you'll get it down eventually. And also, before you hit the note, bring the bar down, hit the note, then bring it up, and then do the wild whammy part. Okay. All right, so bend the bar down, hit the note, bring it up, and then do the wild whammy down. And then finally at the end you've got all right, let's move to the next part. The next section, we've got more whammy bar use. It goes like this. Okay, slowly. Now my advice there, the only thing I want to call out is when you get to the 12th fret and you're moving from the A to the D string, don't let them blend like this. I mean, it sounds okay, but you don't want to let it blend. You want to lift your finger off of the A string before you strike the D string, like this. Okay, so it doesn't blend. All right, let's move to the next part. Now this part, we've got some tapped harmonics. It goes like this. All right, so what you're doing is you're bending up at the 5th fret of the G string, and then you're tapping harmonics at the 14th, 12th, 14th, 12th, 14th, 12th, as you're slowly bringing it down, okay? And then a vibrato at the end. The next section is a blues bass lick that goes like this. Slowly. It's a very Clapton-esque lick. It starts with kind of a D major and goes into a D minor. Nice little transition there. And my advice there is pay attention to the way the bends work. So we start with a full bend, followed by that 17th fret E, and then you're going to pre-bend the 17th fret B up 1/2 step, and then a full step. Okay? And then finally sliding down. Okay, slowly again. Then we go into some finger tapping like this. Slowly. It's kind of hard to do that slowly. All right, let's move to the next part. Now we've got some more finger tapping. Goes like this. Slowly. And what I want to call out there is a couple things. One, when I switch to the B string and I hammer onto that 13th fret note, right before I do the 15th fret slide up, or as I'm sliding up actually, bend up at the 13th fret at the same time. So when you pull, slide and pull off, you're pulling off to the bent 13th fret note. That's hard to say, the bent 13th fret note. Okay, so, okay. Okay, see how I did that? Hammered onto the 13th fret of the B, and then I tap onto the 15th fret of the B, and as I'm sliding up, I'm also bending up at the 13th fret, pulling off to the bent 13th fret note. Here it is slowly. The next part. Okay, so at the beginning you can see how I've got those little lines above the 3 and the 5. That symbolizes just tremolo picking where you, okay? And then you'll notice that when I go from the 5th fret to the 6th fret, it's a quick. It's a quick one. Okay? And then also when I go from the 8th to the 12th, it's a quick movement. And then at the end when I do the 3 whammy bar dips, that's something I think a lot of people miss. If you listen really closely, you can hear it in there, but what it sounds like Eddie does is he blends both a sustained note with a, it's like he blended both, like he must have done an overdub or something, but it's there. The last part's got another blues bass lick that goes like this. Alright, that was my video on how to play the guitar solo from Van Halen's Dreams. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all that stuff means something. And until next time, rock on.